don't let them take no more of our freedoms from us every day. They want to come into our homes and take our guns and faith away. Oh, they're insane. Oh, they keep pushing their lies on us every way. If you come for my family, then there's gonna be hell to pay. These colors don't run, and neither do I. We come from a long line of fighting this fight. This flag's gonna fly when it's all said and done. These colors don't run. No, these colors don't run. These colors don't run.
Ticking time bomb, stop, drop, roll. Finger on the button, who's got control? Weaponize the news every time I scroll. Come from my guns, but I lock and load. Prime from my hands when I go cold. Pray to the Lord, but they want your soul. They gonna have problems if they come to my home. Till they get my message, I'ma say it slow. Scrolling through the news, anxiety, it starts to hit me. Bible by my pistol by my whiskey. Politicking just to trick me. If you want it, come and get me. But if you sliding through that door, it's a Sammy. Fight for the stripes, but the blood still dripping to the grave, all waving and the flag still whipping. They want my liberty, they won't strip it. They want my land, they won't get it. My grandfather's blue collar's dirty and frayed, cause he keeps rolling in his grave for what they did to this place.
These colors don't run, and neither do I. We come from a long line of fighting this fight. This flag's gonna fly when it's all said and done. These colors don't run. No, these colors don't run. These colors don't run.
Hey, family. Good to see you, each and every one of you. I hope y'all had a great day. But before Chris gets in here, I want to show y'all what we picked him because he won the contest. So I'm going to hurry up and show this before he comes in. That's from all of us. So that's what he's getting. So now, then that pretty sneaky, I think, unless he was lurking. If he's lurking, I'm going to be upset with him. So let me see. How's everyone's weather been? Good? Good, good, good. It's been good here. Oh, Sky is too, Tracy. I was, but then I told her, I said, when it goes off, I said, you know what to do. She knows to go to one of her other shows she's got. So she was watching it too. So we snuck that by him. As long as he don't rewind and rewatch, we're good. You was too? Aw, Tracy, you love me bunches. You love me bunches. I love all of y'all. So, let's see. I got a lot of this and that going on tonight. Like normal. I don't have, I always have something in my mind, and then I go looking and I find all this other stuff, and it just gets all jumbled together. There's always a plan to my chaos. Somehow, some way, there's a plan to my chaos. So just trust me on this. Alrighty. Hey, Darlene, Tracy, D, even he had to leave early because he's getting up early in the morning. But D, if you watch this later, thank you for stopping by, and be safe in the morning. Darlene, Tracy, Gator Girl, Mel, Susan is on Rumble, and Bitbot. Oh, Susan. Okay, let me see. Where do I want to start? Alrighty. I guess we'll start with the headline. No, I want to start with something that was sent to me. And I did not know this, and I don't even know if y'all know. I wish Priscilla was in here, but maybe she'll watch the rerun, or if somebody sees her, y'all can let her know. But this was sent to me, and I did not know that they had a J6 memorial monument in Washington. I did not know that. Stop Hate posted this, and it was sent to me. So I'm going to show what it looks like. Now pay attention because it's only like 13 seconds long, the little clip. So here it is. But I didn't know that was in Washington, a monument. But I looked, and that was Stop Hate on YouTube that had posted it. So, and the person that sent it to me, I trust so much. So, it's a real thing. it amazes me, but yeah, it's real. Now, which one of y'all want to go to Washington to go visit it? I don't want to go to Washington. No way, not happening. That's about like an airplane and a ship. Not gonna get me on them. I'll look at them. I think they're pretty, but no, I'm good on land. You'll go, Tracy? You'll fly to Washington to check it out? Okay. You can go for us and take pictures. Has anyone heard about that? Because I did not know until this person called me and told me about it. And then they sent me the link to the clip. Oh, you drive? Well, if you drive, just swing by here. I'm right below it. So you can just swing up through this way and go up the coastline. All right. And then I found this one. Now this will tick you off if you haven't seen this yet. I got this one on X, I believe, when I was looking through. I don't really post much. I just look through and see what's going on. And I seen this, and it's not right. We better watch out. I don't know. I couldn't tell by that I mean, that's a short clip. I don't know. I couldn't tell. Oh, you will, Tracy? We'll have the three amigos. We'll be heading up to Washington. They wouldn't know what to do with us. But this is what New York's mayor is trying to do. And we better be careful and keep our eyes open because this could be coming to any one of our states.
To New York City. How do you feel about the fact that your wonderful communist mayor, Zohran Mamdani, signed an emergency order that prevents people from coming down to Times Square and celebrating the 250th anniversary of the United States?
Times Square, a ball drop is planned to celebrate America's 250th birthday. But thanks to Mayor Mamdani's emergency order denying permits during the World Cup, the public isn't invited to attend.
Say what?
So our famous communist won't allow people to come up and see and celebrate 250th years for the U.S. He needs to go.
Is this America? Is this really New York? Where we at?
I think that's really sad.
Yeah, I think that's very silly.
Oh, gee, you'd imagine there should be a...
New York City. Have you gotten it yet? How much more do you need to see? This guy needs to be recalled immediately. Go ahead and just put this into perspective in case it's not clear already. So Muslims are being permitted to pray in Times Square, right? Multiple times a day. But Americans are not allowed to celebrate the 250th anniversary of the United States of America. What are we even doing here? For the people who love New York City, for the people who love New York, do yourself a favor and get this guy out of office.
Yeah, I'm like you, Gator Girl. They voted for it. They had a chance to stand up and say no, not happening. And I'm with you, Susan. It's getting... we best keep our eyes open and watch. Because it could be coming to our states. It has some of ours. I'm not mentioning, but I've seen posts. I've been looking. So we just need to keep our eyes on God and pray and know in the end, God wins. But we have to keep our eyes open. Alrighty. Then, like I said, I'm jumping around to everywhere. I got a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And here's yesterday's headline news, which I forgot to show y'all. But I thought it was important, so I'm going to show it real fast. It's only a minute.
Good evening, I'm Bill Malugin, and this is your Fox News report. Israel agrees to start talks with Lebanon aimed at disarming Hezbollah, but strikes against the Iranian-backed militia will continue. The talks could strengthen the Middle East ceasefire. At the center of this shaky deal is the Strait of Hormuz, Iran reportedly allowing 9 vessels to cross in the 2 days since the agreement. First Lady Melania Trump denying ties to Jeffrey Epstein. Mrs. Trump making a rare statement today, responding to what she says are attempts to smear her reputation. The First Lady says she is not a victim of Epstein's and did not have any knowledge of his sex crimes. The husband of the Michigan woman reportedly lost at sea in the Bahamas is taken into custody. Brian Hooker has not been charged in the disappearance of his wife, Lynette, the U.S. Coast Guard conducting its own criminal investigation. And in Hawaii, a doctor is found guilty of attempted manslaughter. A jury found Gerhard Koenig tried to push his wife off a cliff back in 2025. Greece is planning to ban social media for kids under age 15. The Prime Minister citing addictive designs, anxiety, and sleep problems. Greece is following Australia's lead in banning social media for minors. And today is Artemis 2's last full day in space, but the return home may be the most dangerous part. The crew is preparing for a fiery re-entry, reaching estimated speeds of more than 23,000 miles per hour, then splashing down off the coast of San Diego Friday evening. In Washington, I'm Bill Malugin. Have a great night.
Now that was Thursdays. Us women better keep our eyes open on our men. Those two. But just saying. Got to sleep with one eye. One eye open. Oh. Well, I didn't read it. I listened to the Book of Judges today, Gator Girl. It is. They're going to be it is an eye opener. And then we got today's. Oh, bless them. Here we go with today's headline.
Good evening, I'm Jillian Turner, and this is your Fox News report. After 10 historic days in space, the Artemis 2 crew is almost back down to Earth. They'll splash down shortly off the San Diego coastline. They'll re-enter Earth's atmosphere at extreme speed and temperature. All eyes now on the heat shield, which protects the capsule from burning. Navy officers will greet the astronauts and provide medical care. And this, Vice President J.D. Vance headed to Pakistan for peace talks with Iran. The White House says officials are optimistic for a deal, but warns the U.S. military remains at the ready. President Trump blasting Iran for the small trickle of oil tankers passing through the Strait of Hormuz, saying it's, quote, not the agreement we have. And this, Army ROTC cadets are opening up about their late professor's bravery during last month's shooting at Old Dominion University.
If you didn't lunge at him, you know, I wouldn't be here.
Brandon Shaw was killed. The cadets disarmed and stabbed the gunman, a convicted ISIS supporter. In California, Deputy Randy Hopper was shot and killed while serving an eviction notice Thursday. The suspect was ultimately killed. And this, the U.S. Postal Service wants to raise the price of first-class stamps by 4 cents. The agency cites a, quote, severe financial crisis. The proposed hike still awaits approval.
No way.
In Washington, I'm Jillian Turner. Have a good night.
Shoot far. Stamps is already so high, and it takes 2 or 3 weeks just to get somewhere. No, they don't deserve anymore. Is that on Rumble? Cindy, is that you? You switched. Y'all, Cindy's cheating. She's going to Rumble. I think that's our Cindy. I think. Oh no, she hasn't said if that's her. If that's our Cindy, our YouTube Cindy. It is. That's our YouTube Cindy over on Rumble. Hey Cindy, love you. Okay. And with this one, let me see. This one is eye-opening too. I don't have time to play yet. Oh well. We'll go with We'll go with, for the guys, we're going to go with Johnny here. Johnny went to New York car show, and I tell you, he found some good people this time. Some good people. I like these people. They're our people.
The New York International Auto Show rolled into town this week, so we sent Johnny for a little spin.
What is the best car in the world?
Maserati.
A Bugatti? Corvette.
Okay, Joe Biden.
No, I know Joe Biden.
Trump all day.
And I love black men. I love them. I love them.
Which country makes the best cars?
Here in the U.S.
America.
German engineering.
Oh!
I hate to say it, but
Made in the USA. What happened to that?
I have some German blood in me. And my grandfather, Irish.
I bet you're a little Japanese too.
No. I love sushi though.
Anybody want
Sushi.
Are you a speed demon or a nervous Nancy?
Speed demon. I'm from Staten Island, and they drive crazy there.
Don't play with me on the road, because I'm going to be vroom vroom.
If you ask NYPD, I like to go slow.
Speed all day, this guy right here.
I speed.
Fast and furious.
And look at this car. This is,
Oh,
You did that?
I like that.
If I wanted to buy this car, because, you know, I could totally afford it, how much money would it be?
Okay, family.
$3.3 million.
I want that car.
$1 million.
Who's
Oh,
a better
I hate
driver, men or women?
Men all day.
All day. Is that a question?
I mean, women, right? We just think more clearly about things.
The insurance company likes to say that women drive better, but we drive way better.
You're going to get me killed. Man,
How does your wife drive?
she's right there. I'm not going to.
Big spot.
Terrible. She's great.
Cut it out.
Self-driving cars, they're coming onto the scene. Is that a good thing?
Sometimes they do drive better than humans.
I'm scared. Would you drive a self-driving car?
Would I drive a self-driving car?
not.
If you're drunk,
I mean, Tiger Woods could use it.
definitely.
Too many drunk drivers on the road, especially Staten Island drivers. They're driving drunk all the time, even during the day.
Oh, I love Staten Island.
Oh! I think I'm falling out of the car. I feel like I'm going right up to heaven. Oh! We did it! Do you think the country needs to steer more to the left or to the right?
Right.
When you're in the right lane, you could go around the people on the left lane because they're nice and slow.
The left is pretty slow.
The left has gone way too far. You get afraid to say things because you don't want people antagonizing you.
What are you afraid to say?
I don't want men and women's bathrooms.
You can't go too left. You can't go too right because you'll wipe out.
Democrats, they hate cars. They want to charge you more to drive. They want you on the buses and the trains. What's up with that?
The Democrats are snot.
It's a way to express yourself that they don't like, but it's okay for them to go express themselves in every type of way, form, shape of parade possible.
They Democrats. They greedy. They just want money.
Do you know what just $10 can do for Team Biden-Harris?
President Trump says he knows gas prices are pretty high right now because of the war, but he says trust them, they're going to drop like a rock soon. Do you trust him?
Trust him. I'll trust him.
Trust them.
He gonna do something. Yeah. He always do something.
Yeah. The shortness of words, yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, I do actually. Because the same thing happened during COVID.
You were saying it was going to disappear. It is going to disappear.
Missed a spot? What, over here? All right, you missed a spot. You missed a spot right there. What do you want to tell Jesse Waters?
What's up, Jesse? Welcome to the New York Auto Show. Hope you're having a great time.
You know who I am?
You look familiar, but I'm trying to figure it out.
Here's
Johnny.
There you go.
So, I like that. He finally got some Republicans up in there. It's not all them leftist crazies. He got some good people finally. So, I'm going to try to fit baby Trump in. I'm going to try real fast. So, here we go.
Hey, man, so what all happened with your bombing of Iran?
Well, Joe, it didn't
There's
end
some
up
bad
happening.
language, a couple
They
words,
decided
so watch
very
out
quickly
if you got
that
any
they wanted to
children.
make a deal instead.
Ah, good job, man. You always seem to make these deals. How
Chris,
did this
go
one
to
get
you
done?
for a minute.
Well, Joe, me and Petey were planning what we were going to do when they called up, and I spoke to him very calmly and nicely, okay? And we worked out a deal.
All right, Petey. These little whack jobs are making Trumpy very angry, okay? It's not good. So what do you think we should do?
Well, sir, I have all these Patriots and Tomahawks just sitting around waiting to be used. What if we exploded all of their bridges? Then they would have to go back to riding camels everywhere. It'll be hilarious.
That's not bad, Petey. Get ready to go.
Oh, how I hate calling this horrible orange man. Oh, hello?
What? Oh, hey, you crazy little bastards. You listen here. If you don't open the strait, I'm going to send the war machine Petey over to explode all your bridges, so you'll have to ride camels around like morons, okay? And your electric plants too. You'll be riding in the dark.
This is outrageous. You cannot do this. It violates international law.
Listen to me very carefully, okay? International law is fake and gay. Everybody says so. And I will do it very powerfully.
Okay, fine. You win. We take deal. Please don't send PT over again.
I want to hear you say it.
Dang it, baby Trump is the best. Everybody says so.
There you go. That wasn't so hard, was it? Tell your daddy I said hello.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Well, that's groovy, man. How did Petey take it?
I think he'll be okay, Joe. We got Cuba coming soon.
So what else is going on, man?
Well, Joe, I fired Pam Bondi the other day.
Oh, come on, man. You fired Barbie? What could she have possibly done? That was my favorite toy when I was a little baby girl.
Hey, Trumpy, if you're getting rid of your Barbies, can I have them? My wife makes our sons play with dolls so I can give it to them.
Not Barbie, you lunatics. Bondi. She was the Attorney General, okay? And Gavin, nobody wants to talk about how you're a horrible parent. So just put some more gel in your hair.
Well, what happened there?
Pamela, get in here, sit down, and keep quiet. I'm not happy, okay?
President, what's the problem?
Well, the problem is how you handle the Epstein list, okay? You made us look like morons, saying you had the list on your desk, then there was no files. It's not good.
Well, President, I thought it was on my desk. Then when I went back to check, it was gone. I don't know what happened.
Oh my, that's so weird. I wonder what could have happened to it.
But Hillary, I thought you said you got them and destroyed them.
Shut up, Bill.
Oh, none of it matters anymore anyways. I remembered how much I enjoy firing people when I fired Christie the other day. After that, her husband decided to be J. Edgar Hoover and started cross-dressing all over the place like a deranged person. So, Pam, I have just 2 words for you. You're fired.
Well, who are you going to fire next, man?
Well, Joe, we'll just have to wait and see. Unbelievable.
3, 2, 1. USA, USA. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, for our American heroes who gave the ultimate sacrifice. Here we go. Thank you for your service.
She now owns, she holds it close tonight. Shots ring out, another angel cries. Open up the gates when he arrives. As he fell to the ground, there was no fear in his eyes. They'll bury him before they bury his bride. For my people that are...
Is that better, Sandy? All right. Now, for the ones that lives was stolen by the illegals. And then after this, I'll show you the other little... It's 3-minute video of the angel moms finishing talking about. So here we go. Rest in peace. And thank you for your service, our heroes.
Tell me, what does it look like in heaven? Is it peaceful? Is it free like they say? Does the sun shine bright forever? Have your fears and your pain gone away? Yeah, 'cause here on earth it feels like everything good is missing. Here on
Rest in peace. I just couldn't imagine losing a child or a family member that way when it could have been preventable. And this little video that I got from the White House web page, just be ready, because it really hit me. So be ready. But it needs to be told. The media isn't telling it, and I know I'm not a humongous channel, but if one person goes and tells another person, that's how it spreads. So I'm just gonna go ahead and play it. I didn't last night because just be ready. Here we go.
I'm the mother of Rachel Morin. Rachel is a mother to 5 children. She went out on a walk after work. She never came home.
My name is Michael Morin. My sister was Rachel Morin. She was brutally raped and murdered by an illegal alien.
3/4 of her head and brain hemorrhaged because of the violence. Brutally raped and then stuffed into a culvert, a drain pipe. It was the most devastating thing that our family has ever experienced.
I'm Tammy Nobles. I am Kayla Hamilton's mother. My daughter, Kayla, was murdered, raped, tied up, and left on the floor like trash. He was a known MS-13 gang member. He was allowed to come into this country and murder my daughter. I don't understand how these Democrats are fighting for the criminals. You're fighting for Kayla's murderer. You're fighting for those that have committed horrific crimes on American citizens.
This is my wife, Wendy. I'm DJ Corcoran. We're the Corcorans. Our son was Pierce Corcoran. He was 22 years old, and he was killed by an illegal immigrant. They feel better about this today than we did the last 4 years. It was really just a slap in the face, insult to injury, when they allowed all these illegals to come through across our border, knowing what these angel families have suffered through.
My name is Nikki Jones, and my husband is Shane Jones, and he was killed by an illegal alien back in 2019. Today means a lot because for years I've been trying to get my story out, and the press just censors me.
My name is Rosalie Soward.
And I'm Louise Schlosser.
We lost our father over 30 years ago in a car accident. He was killed by an illegal who had no driver's license or car insurance and left him to die. He had 6 children, multiple grandchildren, and he's a beautiful person, and we miss him every day. So thank you, President Trump, for everything you've done in honoring our families.
I just want to say, too, our mother, who was devastated by the loss of our father, she knew that Trump would do something about it.
My son, Bradley English, he passed away on October 27th, 2004. He was struck by a vehicle driven by an illegal alien, and they let him out after 2 years and 1 month. They said they deported him, but they didn't, and we've just been devastated ever since. Life will never be the same.
As a mother, you cannot fathom the pain that you feel. It doesn't go away, but it's been 2.5 years, and it still feels like it was yesterday. It doesn't go away. Today, President Trump honored us. The most powerful man in the whole world honored us. He looked at us, he saw our grief and our pain, and he genuinely cared. And I just want to say thank you, President Trump, for your kindness and for your integrity in keeping your word, but also your love for the American citizen and for humanity and for us who've lost so much. Thank you.
Now you see why I didn't show up last night. So let's go to the book of Judges. Here we go.
The book of Judges. So remember, after Joshua led the tribes of Israel into the promised land, he called them to be faithful to their covenant with God by obeying the commands of the Torah. And if they do this, they will show all the other nations what God is like. So Judges begins with the death of Joshua and basically tells the story of Israel's total failure. The book's name comes from the type of leaders Israel had in this period. Before they had any kings, the tribes were all governed by these judges. Now, don't think of a courtroom. These were regional, political, military leaders, more like a tribal chieftain. And you need to be warned, the book of Judges is very disturbing and violent. It tells the tragic tale of Israel's moral corruption, of its bad leadership, and basically how they become no different than the Canaanites. But this sad story is also meant to generate hope for the future, and you can see this in how the book's designed. There's a large introduction that sets the stage for Israel's failure as they don't drive out the remaining Canaanites. Then the large main section of the book has stories about the growing corruption of Israel's judges, and the progression here shows how Israel's leaders go from pretty good to okay to bad to worse. The concluding section is really disturbing and shows the corruption of the people of Israel as a whole. So let's dive in and we can explore each part a bit more. The opening section begins with the tribes of Israel in their territories in the Promised Land. And while Joshua defeated some key Canaanite towns, there was still a lot of land to be taken and lots of Canaanites living in those areas. And so chapter 1 gives a long list of Canaanite groups and towns that Israel just failed to drive out from the land. Now, remember, the whole point of driving out the Canaanites was to avoid their moral corruption and their way of worshiping the gods through child sacrifice. God had called Israel to be a holy people, and that does not happen. Chapter 2 describes how Israel just moved in alongside the Canaanites and adopted all their cultural and religious practices. And it's right here that the story stops. For nearly a whole chapter, the narrator gives us an overview of everything that's about to happen in the body of the book. This part of Israel's history, the narrator says, was a series of cycles moving in a downward spiral. So Israel became like the Canaanites, and so they would sin against God. So God would allow them to be conquered and oppressed by the Canaanites, and eventually the Israelites would see the error of their ways and repent. So God would raise up a deliverer, a judge from among Israel who would defeat the enemy and bring about an era of peace. But eventually Israel would sin again, and it would all start over. This cycle provides the literary design and flow for the next main section of the book. It gets repeated for each of the 6 main judges whose stories are told here. Now, the stories of the first 3 judges, Othniel, Ehud, and Deborah, they are epic adventures. They're also extremely bloody stories. Either the judge themselves or people who help the judge, they defeat their enemies and deliver the people of Israel. The stories about the next 3 judges are longer, and they focus in on the character flaws of the judges, which get increasingly worse. So Gideon, he begins pretty well. He's a coward of a man, but he eventually comes to trust that God can save Israel through him. And so he defeats a huge army of Midianites with only 300 men carrying torches and clay pots. But Gideon has a nasty temper, and he murders a bunch of fellow Israelites for not helping him in his battle. And then it all goes downhill from there. He makes an idol from the gold that he won in his battles. And then after he dies, all Israel worships the idol as a god, and the cycle begins again. The next main judge is Jephthah, who's something of a mafia thug living up in the hills. And when things get really bad for Israel, the elders come to him begging for his help. And Jephthah was a very effective leader. He won lots of battles against the Ammonites, but he was so unfamiliar with the God of Israel, he treats him like a Canaanite god. He vows to sacrifice his daughter if he wins the battle. This tragic story, it shows just how far Israel has fallen. They no longer know the character of their own God, which leads to murder and to false worship. The last judge, Samson, is by far the worst. His life began full of promise, but he has no regard for the God of Israel. He was promiscuous, violent, and arrogant. He did win brutally strategic victories over the Philistines, but only at the expense of his own integrity, and his life ends in a violent rush of mass murder. Now, a quick note here. You'll notice a repeated theme in the main section of the book, that at key moments, God's Spirit will empower each of these judges to accomplish these great acts of deliverance. Now, the fact that God uses these really screwed up people doesn't mean he endorses all or even any of their decisions. God is committed first and foremost to saving his people, but all he has to work with is these corrupt leaders. And so work with them he does. This whole section is designed to show just how bad things have gotten. You can't even tell the Israelites and the Canaanites apart anymore, and that's just the leaders. The final section shows Israel as a whole hitting bottom. There are two tragic stories here, and they are not for the faint of heart. They're structured by this key line that gets repeated 4 times at the close of the book. In those days, Israel had no king, and everyone did what was right in their own eyes. The first story is about an Israelite named Micah who builds a private temple to an idol, and that gets plundered by a private army sent from the tribe of Dan. So they come and they steal everything, and then they go and burn down the peaceful city of Laish and murder all of its inhabitants. It's a horrifying story. When Israel forgets its God, might makes right. The final story of the book is even worse. It's a shocking tale of sexual abuse and violence, which all leads to Israel's first civil war. It's very disturbing. And that's the point. These stories are meant to serve as a warning. Israel's descent into self-destruction is the result of turning away from the God who loves them and saved them out of slavery in Egypt. And now Israel needs to be delivered again from themselves. The only glimmer of hope in this story is found in this repeated line in the last part of the book. It actually forms the last sentence of the story. Israel has no king. And so the stage is set for the following books to tell the origins of King David's family, the book of Ruth, and also the origins of kingship itself in Israel, the book of 1 Samuel. But the story of Judges has value as a tragedy. It's a sobering explanation of the human condition, and ultimately it points out the need for God's grace to send a king who will rescue his people. And that's the book of Judges.
I'm here. Can you hear me? Oh man, I forgot. I've done it again. I said, I said that was interesting, and I forgot. I was having a full-blown conversation with myself again. I didn't unmute my mic. I'm sorry. I need one of those alerts to let me know to unmute it after a video. Okay, let me grab the trivia. But that was very interesting. Very, very interesting. Ruth is even... Oh, yeah, wait until Ruth. Oh, man, that's a good book. Just saying. If you haven't read it, read it. Let me see. Let me fix that. Go over here. That down. Now, are y'all ready? Oh, Gator Girl, I started some of it today because I read Judges. Oh man, Ruth, I like that Bible, that book. I mean, it's good. Hey, Bebop.
Hey. I'll ask again. Anyone
Mhm.
else want to come up too?
They're scared. They're scared. I don't know why, but they're scared. Yeah, I love the Book of Ruth too. I never had read, I mean, the preacher, picks out verses. I love it, but I never read the whole book. And I'm halfway through it today, and it was... Can I bring Alexa? Sure. Can't she? Bitbop. She can bring
Sure.
Alexa. Because Bitbot has Siri. Here we go before I get in trouble.
Old Testament. We've curated 25 of the toughest questions from the book of Judges to challenge your biblical expertise. Are you ready to test your knowledge of these ancient scriptures? But hold on a moment before we jump into the questions. Be sure to subscribe and hit that like button. Your support enables us to spread the word of God even
Hit
further.
pause real quick.
After the quiz.
Okay.
This morning during Rise Up, I was afraid that we were going to lose this. For some reason, when we did Bible quiz this morning, he was using the Bible quiz webpage, which I think we're using here. And he clicked it to open it, and it came up, and it was like, not found. And then there was word of that site was taken down, or this site. So I don't know what happened, but I'm glad to see that this is working. I don't know. I left a comment with him saying, get a presence on Rumble too, because if YouTube's going to start closing these down, that's not a good thing. So anyway, go ahead.
No, it's not. But
Right. Never know.
it's my favorite. It's my favorite one to go to because it explains the verses.
Yes.
Where they're getting their answer. The rest of them don't. And that's why I try to stay with this one.
Don't forget to comment below with your score. We can't wait to see how you did. Are you prepared for this incredible adventure through the book of Judges? Let's get started.
Let's go.
Question 1. Who collected honey out of a lion's carcass? A. Saul. B. David. C. Samson. D. Jonathan. You get 10 seconds.
Oh, no.
Let's see. I'm going with Samson. Gator Girl's going with Samson.
Oh, you guys read it. Susan's going with Samson.
Tracy C. Cindy C. Darlene C. Boom Chuckalaki over here.
Yeah, we're both going with C.
Okay. The answer
Oh, Susan,
is...
I think you're right.
The answer is... Boom.
That's C, Samson. In Judges chapter 14, verses 8 to 9,
Way to go,
Samson
everyone.
encountered a lion's carcass on his way to
Yay.
marry a Philistine woman. Inside the carcass, he found a swarm of bees and honey, which he scooped out and ate, sharing some with his parents without revealing its source. This act is part of Samson's story, highlighting his unconventional methods and strength granted by God. Question 2. Who was Deborah's husband? A. Barak. B. Gideon.
Barack
C.
Obama.
Samson. D. Lapidoth. You get 10 seconds.
I'm going with the funny name.
I'm going with the D.
Yeah, that's what I'm going with because when I read it, I was wanting to say Lapidog. So I'm going with D. We got Chris with a D, Gator Girl with a D, Darlene with a D, and Tracy with a D. I think that's it on my end.
I'm just was using some logic too. It's like because Gideon and Samson were part of those other judges, right?
Mhm.
And Deborah is her own judge. So why would she be? That didn't make sense to me. So go ahead. I'm done.
Cindy says D, Lapidog. So here we go. Lapidog.
That's D, Lapidoth. According to Judges chapter 4, verse 4, Deborah's husband was Lapidoth. Deborah, a prophetess and judge of Israel, was known for her wisdom and leadership. Together with Barak, she led Israel to victory over the Canaanite army commanded by Sisera. Lapidoth is mentioned briefly, emphasizing Deborah's significant role in Israel's history. Question 3. Whose riddle could the people only solve by cheating? A.
Oh, no.
Samson. B. Gideon. C. David. D. Saul. You get 10 seconds.
Doom, 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 doom.
Oh, you want me to throw my guess out there? I'm going to go with B.
Yeah. I'm going with A. I'm with the Gator Girl.
You guys read it. Everyone else is going with A. Susan, everyone else is going with A on YouTube, so don't follow me.
Christopher A. Tracy A. Darlene A. No clue, guessing A.
Susan's going with A. Smart move.
Okay, here we go.
I should have listened to it today.
Yay!
That's
Sorry,
A.
bit
Samson. Samson posed a riddle to the Philistines at his wedding feast, promising a reward if they could solve it. Unable to solve it, the Philistines coerced Samson's wife to extract the answer from him.
Oh, right.
She succeeded,
I know
and
this
they
story.
solved the riddle by cheating. This
Right.
incident escalated tensions between Samson and the Philistines, leading to further conflicts. Judges chapter 14, verses 12 to 18. Question 4.
Each chapter
Which
they
city
read where
refused
it
to give
comes
food to
from.
Gideon's army? A. Jericho. B. Sukkoth. C. Bethel. D. Hebron. You get 10 seconds.
Okay, chat. I'm gonna let y'all guess before I give my answer. Well, y'all all going with what I was thinking, Sukke. I make up funny names. I know that's not the way they're so I can remember. That's how I remember things. So we got Gator Girl B, Tracy B, Darlene B, Chris B, Cindy B, and me B.
Yeah, we're both taking B.
Okay. The answer is
That's B, Succoth. When Gideon and his 300 men were pursuing the Midianite king Zebah and Zalmunna, the leaders of Succoth denied them assistance. Gideon promised to return and punish them after his victory, demonstrating the challenges and lack of support he faced from fellow Israelites. Judges chapter 8, verses 4 to 6. Question 5. Who sacrificed his own daughter because of his vow to God? A.
You've seen this
Saul.
one. You know this one.
B. Jehu. C. Shimei. D. Jephthah. You get 10 seconds.
I saw it for a moment.
I got work on you. I'm going with
No, don't say anything
D.
yet. Ugh.
Well, they got their answers in there. Chris, come in.
No one else is answering.
Darlene D. Tracy D. Cindy D. Gator Girl D.
I'm cheating. Susan was a D before I was a D, so I'm following the crowd.
All right.
Short-term memory is terrible.
That's D. Jephthah. Jephthah, a judge of Israel, made a vow to God that if he was given victory over the Ammonites, he would sacrifice whatever came out of the door of his house to greet him upon his return. Tragically, his daughter was the first to come out. Despite the vow's devastating nature, Jephthah fulfilled it, highlighting the severe consequences of rash vows. Judges chapter 11, verses 30 to 39. Your journey to never missing a quiz starts with the subscribe button. Click it now and stay connected with us. Question 6. Who stole Micah's priest and gods? A. The Danites. B. The Moabites. C. The Philistines. D. The Ammonites. You get 10 seconds.
Yeah, I'm just going to be guessing through this whole thing.
Well,
I'm going with
learning.
D.
I don't remember, but just one. And let me see if anybody in chat gets it. Yeah. Let me see what Darlene's. Yeah. Okay. Gator Girl A, Chris C, Tracy A, Darlene A, and I'm going with A, Cindy A, because I remember seeing that one.
Yeah, I went with D, and I think Susan followed me, so we're both Ds.
Which I'm not for sure, but for some reason that name's hitting me.
That's why I'm going to open up the web page with the guide. Gotta reread it quick.
That's A. The Danites. This event is described in Judges chapter 18, verses 18 to 20. The Danites, seeking a new territory, took Micah's carved image, ephod, household gods, and his priest. The priest, seeing an
Oh,
opportunity
Gator
for
Girl.
greater
She
influence,
said she read
willingly
it
joined them.
twice.
This
Once
act reflects the
yesterday and
period's
once today.
widespread idolatry and the moral decline during the time of the judges.
I didn't read
Question
it. I
7.
listened to
Which
it.
of the judges of Israel judged for 6 years? A. Gideon. B. Samuel. C. Samson. D. Jephthah. You get 10 seconds.
Okay.
Sorry, Susan, I don't have a clue.
Look at YouTube. They're coming in hot.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Chris D, Cindy D, Gator Girl D, Darlene D, Tracy D, and I'm going with D.
yeah, I'm D, and Susan's D.
Okay, here we go.
That's D. Jephthah. He was a Gileadite and a mighty warrior who led Israel against the Ammonites. Despite his effective leadership in battle, his story is also marked by a tragic vow that led to the sacrifice of his daughter, highlighting the complexities of his judgeship. Judges chapter 12, verse 7. Question 8. Who had an upper millstone dropped on their head? A. Saul. B. Sisera. C. Abimelech. D. Goliath. You get 10 seconds.
I can't remember this one. I know it's not Goliath for sure.
I'm going to go with C.
Chris says C. Gator Girl says C. Tracy says C. Cindy says C. Darlene says C. You say C. I'm going to go with C then because I can't. None of the names look familiar with that.
Susan's a C too.
C across the board.
That's C. Abimelech. In Judges chapter 9, verses 52 to 53, Abimelech, the son of Gideon, was attacking the tower of Thebez when a woman dropped an upper millstone on his head, fatally wounding him. To avoid the disgrace of being killed by a woman, Abimelech asked his armor-bearer to kill him with a sword. This event underscores the violent and turbulent times during the judge's rule.
Oh, man.
Question 9. Who oppressed the people of Israel for 20 years? A. Jabin. B. Tobijah. C. Tubal-Cain. D. Nebuchadnezzar. You get 10 seconds.
I remember this one.
Oh, no.
Let me see. Chris
Don't
says
answer yet.
D. Chris says D. Gator Girl says A. Tracy says A. Cindy says A. Tracy says A. Darlene says A. What y'all guess before I say?
Let's see if Susan threw something out there. Susan, ouch. Yeah, that would have hurt. I don't know, Susan. I don't. I know he, but everyone on YouTube's going A, and I don't know if that name rings a bell.
Remember,
Yeah,
following the crowd can get you in trouble.
yeah. I'm gonna go with D, even though it doesn't make sense.
I'm going with C. Double name again.
You know what? And I think I saw the name during the review, but I don't remember
Yeah.
why. So yeah, go ahead.
So here we go.
You do very well when you study. I need to study.
Technically, I'm just listening. Oh!
That's A, jabbing.
Oh, no way.
Judges chapter 4, verses 1 to 3
No.
describes that
No,
the
no, no,
Israelites
no,
were
no,
oppressed for
no.
20 years by Jabin,
I know
the king
what
of
I
Canaan,
heard.
and his commander Sisera. Their oppression was marked by harsh treatment and military
You heard some
dominance
gossip.
until Deborah, a prophetess and judge, along with Barak, led a successful uprising against them, leading to Israel's deliverance.
I don't feel bad.
Question 10. Who tore a lion into pieces?
Re-listen to that part. You watch and
A,
see.
Judah. B, Samson. C, David. D, Gideon. You get 10 seconds.
Oh, man. I know that was it.
Yeah, I'm going with B. Susan's going with B. Tina, it's okay. I used to get, on the stuff I knew, I'd get one wrong once in a while. I mean, I'm just bombing this one. But
I would say for sure, but now I don't know. I'm thinking A, but I have no clue if I'm wrong on this one. Let me see.
I'm thinking strength here. Who had strength?
Gator Girl says B. Tracy says B. Darlene says B. Cindy says B. And Chris says B. And here I go with A. So,
Well, yeah, we're both B's.
okay. Y'all B's too? Oh, me. I'm going to get sunk right here.
Remember, Samson
Chris
found
is
some. He found some honey inside a lion. Just saying.
I can't be wrong twice.
It's the same thing that Susan just said over here. He was strong.
That's B, Samson. Samson encountered a young lion while on his way to Timnah. The Spirit of the Lord came powerfully upon him, enabling him to tear the lion apart with his bare hands. Judges chapter 14.
I told you my brain can't hold but so much information.
This act demonstrated
I've got a
extraordinary
going
strength,
on.
which was a gift from God, and set the stage for his subsequent feats against the Philistines. Question 11. Who killed Sisera while he was sleeping? A, a lion. B, a man. C, a woman. D, a donkey. You get 10 seconds.
I'm scared to say.
That's right. You'll probably get it right, but I'll probably get it wrong. I'm thinking we just heard about a lion. Is it going to be a lion? But no, I'm going to go with D. So Susan's going with. You're going with C. Okay.
That's what I'm thinking, C. That's why I say
Okay.
I'm not for sure. I'm probably going to be wrong on this
Well,
one because everything's jumbling.
No, that's fine. She said C, and then you have a bunch of C's on YouTube. So maybe go with it.
Okay, Chris says C. Gator Girl says C. Tracy says C. Darlene says C. And Cindy says C.
Like I said, Susan C, and I picked D.
Okay. The answer is...
Oh boy. I mean, again, remember Gator read it twice, so good job, Susan.
That's C, a woman. Judges chapter 4, verses 17 to 21 narrates the story of Jael, the wife of Heber the Kenite. Sisera, the commander of King Jabin's army, fled the battlefield and sought refuge in Jael's tent. While he was sleeping, Jael drove a tent peg through his temple, killing him.
I remember the story
This
now.
act was significant in securing Israel's victory over the Canaanites and fulfilling Deborah's prophecy. Question 12. Which judge of Israel had 30 sons who rode 30 donkeys? A. Jair. B. Gideon. C. Othniel. D. Samson. You get 10 seconds.
I'm thinking. Just thinking. I wouldn't follow me unless y'all know for sure. But I'm thinking A. Jair. That name sounds familiar.
Yeah, I was looking at that name, but I really need a key. Way to show us dates and who and. But yeah, I think I'm going to join on the A.
Okay, we got Chris with a C, Gator Girl with an A, Cindy with an A, Tracy with an A, and Darlene with an A.
And Susan with an A too.
Okay, here we go. Yay, way to go.
That's A. Jair. Jair, a judge of Israel, had 30 sons who rode 30 donkeys and controlled 30 towns in Gilead. Judges chapter 10, verses 3 to 4. His leadership and the notable detail of his sons riding donkeys signify the wealth and status of his family during his judgeship, which lasted for 22 years.
One's enough for me.
Question 13. Who was blind but still killed many with his death?
Oh, this one I know for sure.
Eli.
Yay.
B. Bartimaeus. C. David. D. Samson. You get...
Now, let's see. What do you say, Dave?
I said D, because I know this one. I know the story.
That's what I was going with. Chris says B.
I'm sorry, I didn't hit enter there, Susan.
Tracy says D. Cindy says B. Gator says D. It's B, D, B, D, B. D, D. No, D. Cindy says no, D. Okay. And I'm going with D.
And Susan, I think I said it's a D.
Okay. Here we go. Where we go, nobody
10 seconds.
knows. Darlene D.
That's D. Samson. Judges chapter 16 verses 21 to 30 describes Samson's final act. Captured and blinded by the Philistines, he was forced to grind grain in prison. During a public celebration, Samson was brought out to entertain. He prayed for strength and pulled down the temple pillars, killing himself and many Philistines, marking a significant defeat for them, even in his death. Question 14. From under whose table did 70 kings pick up scraps? A. Sisera. B. Gideon. C. Solomon. D. Adoni Bezek.
Here
You
it
get
is.
10 seconds.
I almost want to go with the weird name.
Here's my double clutcher. Chris says D. Gator Girl says D. Darlene D. Tracy D. Cindy D. And I'm going with D.
And we're both with D and Rumble.
And the answer is
That's D. Adoni Bezek. Adoni Bezek, a Canaanite king, confessed that he had captured 70 kings and made them pick up scraps under his table. Judges chapter 1, verse 7. When the Israelites defeated him, they treated him in the same manner, symbolizing the fulfillment of divine justice and retribution.
We got a little under
Question
5 minutes
15.
left.
Who lost his supernatural strength
after
when
this
his
one,
hair
we'll
was cut
stop.
off? A. Gideon. B. Samson. C. Absalom.
easy one.
D.
Right.
Solomon.
Finish on a high
You
note.
get 10 seconds.
So we can finish on a high note. And then I'm going to have to study for tomorrow. Or
I'm
for
gonna have
Sunday.
to reread. I'm gonna have to re-listen to some while I'm at work. I'm just gonna have to just go again because my names is jumbling together.
Yeah, that's just it. I'm not a good with name person, but no, you've done well. Susan's a B and I'm a B.
Okay, we got Tracy a B, Darlene a B, Gator Girl a B, Cindy a B, Chris a B, and me a B. So B across.
Yay.
That's B. Samson. Judges chapter 16, verses 17 to 19 describes how Samson, a Nazirite with supernatural strength, lost his power when Delilah, his lover, cut off his hair. His hair was the source of his strength as part of his Nazirite vow to God. This act led to his capture by the Philistines,
Not a Nazi.
demonstrating the consequences of breaking his vow. Stay with us until the end of the video.
See, that
All
timed
right.
out right.
Yeah, that worked out fine. All right, I'm going to sign off.
All right, thank you. Love you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Love you.
Okay, family. Let me stop sharing. Okay. Can you hear me now? Chris, tomorrow you'll be receiving your prize. It should be there. It didn't say what time, but it did say tomorrow. So, I don't know what time they deliver there. So, just keep your eye open. And I hope you like it from all of your family here. So I hope you like it. Okay. Before I go, I would like for y'all to keep our family in your prayers. Betty, Steve, and Betty's brother-in-law in your prayers. D for surgery on April the 30th, Goldie, that she doesn't have to have surgery. And Dee's dad, remember T and Bonnie. Remember both Cindy's and Santa. Remember Jared, Julius, Chris, and Carrie, all for healing and complete healing. And Gator Girl, where her move-in date will be faster than expected, that God works a miracle there. And Tina B, for her loss, keep her in your prayers because it's very difficult. And if you would, say a little prayer for my dad, if you would. And I love each and every one of y'all. And keep our chat family in your prayers, each one, because you never know what someone's going through. And if God places someone on your heart or on your mind, stop and pray, because there's a reason, and God knows. And just be obedient to Him. And I love each and every one of y'all. And I will see y'all tomorrow night to finish up the... No, not tomorrow night. It's Gator Girls night. Woo! I get a break. Gator Girl tomorrow night. So, I'll see y'all tomorrow night on Gator Girls. Love ya.
Every step I take, every stride I make, I look around, sometimes I feel alone. Think about this life I live, only so much time to give. I'm on the run into the unknown. The line I'm walking's a straight one, outside I say it ain't fun. I'm not here to impress anyone. Chasing dreams ain't always what it seems. We only get one life, sometimes it's hard to see. Making a difference might be my deliverance. When it comes to freedom, yeah, that's where I find it. The hard path in life can be a lonely one. Not too many walk this road I'm on. This road I'm on. Head down since I left town, sorry for the letdown. Don't know the next time that I'll be around. When I ask myself why I do what I do, there's a couple reasons, yeah, I can count a few. To all the ones that are proud of me, to all the ones that doubted me, thanks for watching my dreams become reality. Chasing dreams ain't always what it seems. We only get one life, sometimes it's hard to see. Making a difference might be my deliverance. When it comes to freedom, yeah, that's where I find it. The hard path in life can be a lonely one. Not too many walk this road I'm on. This road I'm on. Chasing dreams ain't always what it seems. We only get one life, sometimes it's hard to see. Making a difference might be my deliverance. When it comes to freedom, yeah, that's where I find